Good day. I want to start this presentation with a quote by Elie Wiesel, which says that there may be times that we are powerless to prevent injustices, but there must never be a time that we fail to protest. I want you to think of this quote as I tell you an interesting story. So, have you heard a story about ethical dilemma in accounting? If not, let me tell you a portion of an accountant's life who is a Seventh-day Adventist. A man is a fresh graduate of BSA in a prestigious school, and he grabbed that CPA title in just one take. So imagine how good he is and how I wish to be like him as a BSA student. He is indeed in demand. He received so many opportunities and job offers, but despite that, he took a lot of time on making his decision on where to start his dream job. He has his own criterion such as integrity, professionalism, credibility, and he wants a company that respects his belief as an SDA or Seventh-day Adventist. As soon as he starts his job, everything goes well in the few years of practicing his profession. He seems to be enjoying, which is in contrast of what others think about accounting. So what is this accounting that this man has enjoyed and will keep enjoying for the rest of his life? So accounting. Accounting is a systematic organization of an entity's financial information. So without the accountants like the man in the story, how can we manage our money in our businesses, in our banks, and even in the governments? So it will be chaotic once money is not in good hands. Managing finances involves ethics which should always prevail in all situations because managing finances involves money which is one of the source of evil. So how did this man put ethics into practice? So going back to the story, later years on his job, he received an offer from a very huge company to manipulate their financial asset in order to lessen their taxes. And in return, he will receive a lot of money and incentives such as a car and a house. Even his bosses want him to accept the offer because their company will also benefit from it. You know, money talks. And I want to ask you a question. If you were the accountant, or if you were that man, what would you do? Would you be blinded by those material things? Do you want to know what this man did? He just simply resigned and proved his bosses that he is feared and he have a reputation. He doesn't want to compromise his beliefs and moral ethics in exchange of money and material things. In life, we should be ethically accountable of our actions and decisions. There are 5 key points that I want you to remember. First is independence and objectivity. We are given the freedom to choose on our own. That's why we should always choose the right thing to do and be objective to it. Next one is integrity. Being honest and having a moral principle is our foundation that lead us to doing the right action. The third one, we have confidentiality. Things that are not meant to be told to the public should never be told. Respect to privacy and confidentiality is important in our job and in our life. Professional competence. Let us do our job accordingly. So accomplish the things that we are supposed to accomplish and be competent with it. This is in return of our salaries and incentives that we receive. The last one is professional behavior. So behaving and acting like there's always someone or there's always God who is watching us on everything that we do is the most important thing in practicing ethics. So going back to the quotation that we have earlier in the first part of this presentation, there may be times that we are powerless to prevent injustices, but there must never be a time that we fail to protest. The man in this story never failed to protest. And his kind of protest is resigning to that company and proving them wrong that they are not doing accounting ethically. And this proves that ethical accounting is indeed a must. Thank you.